Hi, my name is Gardner, and today I want to talk about Adapta-BEE-lity. I want to specifically talk about how honeybees affect native pollinators. So, what makes honeybees so dominant? Well, the first thing is how good their vision is. Honeybees can see ultraviolet light and they can see heat maps produced by flowers so that they can try and find the best nectar spots. Uh, and so flowers can try and draw them in. A lot of flowers have adapted to have better and brighter colors and warmer heat maps for these bees. They also have wonderful memory. A honeybee can remember that flower for almost its entire lifespan, as well as teaching other bees in their colony and quickly picking up and learning the best routes for nectar and pollen uh, picking up and foraging. Their communication through trophallaxis is also very good. The honeybees are able to communicate what the best location to forage is, as well as being able to uh, communicate with their colony in general with their colony behaviors. Colony behaviors being not just chemical means of them being able to, or of them being able to know what's going on within the colony, but also to the colony as a whole, uh, being able to self-maintain with trophallaxis and sharing of food and resources, and just the sheer number of bees out foraging. Humans also play a very large role in honeybees because we love them, uh, because of how important their agricultural value is. In the United States alone, they're worth over $15 billion in value. Stuff such as honey, fruit, vegetables, and even stuff made with bee wax and their sting chemicals can be medically beneficial. We love bees so much that we brought them from the red region, which is their native area, all the way through the whole world, which is the entire yellow area. The blue area is specifically where Apis cerna is native to, which can also to survive in the yellows, but it's not as frequently kept as Apis mellifera, which is the honeybee. So with this, you have to wonder what that does to other pollinators. Well, one specific type of pollinator that was affected around South America is trigona bees, which are known as vulture bees. Now, no, not buzzard wasps from Avatar, but trigona bees, which are stingless bees. This is specifically going to focus on Trigona hypogaea. So why would I bring them up as an important species? Well, we all know, or we've witnessed in specific types of bumblebees that they will sometimes forage on non-plant material. So that means things that aren't flowers or fruit. Now, this is usually reserved to bird droppings or other kind of dung. However, they've also been seen nibbling at carrion. However, they're not known for eating or processing any of the meat. It's just not sustainable for them. But it does seem to be pretty beneficial for Trigona hypogaea and its close relatives, which I'll just collectively be referring to as vulture bees from now on. Now, what do they do with it, with the meat? Do they make honey? The answer is, well, I mean, it's not this honey that we're used to, the sweet, delicious honey made with nectar and pollen. It's actually meat fused with nectar or pollen or just the honey stores. Usually, whenever the pollen is low, it gives it a nice protein that can be replaced from the pollen. You can get non-meat honey from online, which is called Trigona honey. It has a more specific name, but usually it's pretty expensive, around $45 to $50 a bottle. And it made me wonder, can you eat the meat honey? Actually, hang on, give me a sec. Yeah, let me, rats. Oh. Well, I just learned that you can eat it, but it doesn't seem very good for you. Now, why meat? Well, there could be a lot of reasons. One of them is sodium content. Whenever researchers soaked chicken in different baths, and it was seen that with the chicken soaked in sodium was the most frequently visited of the bunch, which is surprising because usually calcium is one of the most sought after of all nutrients, but it seemed that the bees were specifically targeting the sodium in it. Well, is it nutritious? Maybe. It seems to have like it does seem to have a high value of sugar and protein within it, which could be a reason why bees are craving it so much. Well, it could also too be that they can simply just digest it. Now, these bees have been seen to have very specific gut microbiomes that seem to support eating meat and infusing it with honey. There are ugh, within the bees that have been seen eating carrion. Most of them are have guts that contain the specific bacteria required for digesting meat proteins and less so of plant matter now. Now, this also too just brings up the one of the biggest reasons of why they do it, and that's scarcity of resources. Honeybees, plain and simple, will compete with these bees for resources and flowers. And with the well-managed colonies of thousands, these trigona bees and these vulture bees just cannot keep up. So, in order to supplement their diets, they need something else, and that something else comes from meat. The proteins in it will help sustain them whenever their food is low, which it now generally is, because we manage bees so well that it's just they're not able to find the nectar stores that they used to. So I guess the big takeaway is, now the next time that you open up a jar of honey, you might just think, hey, there could be some meat in here. And yeah, thank you.